Hello everyone, this is Amit Roy and today I will present our work Unified Spatiotemporal Modeling for Traffic Forecasting using Graph Neural Network. The co-authors of this work are Keshab Kumar Roy, Amin Hassan Ali, M. Ashraful Amin and A.K.M. Mahbubur Rahman. This work has been accepted as a conference paper in International Joint Conference on Neural Networks IJCNN 2021. The goal of traffic forecasting is to predict the traffic flow and speed in near future by observing the traffic data from the past and current time with a physical traffic network. There are some advantages of accurate traffic forecasting, such as it helps citizens to schedule their journeys in an efficient way to avoid traffic jams, and it is also been useful for recommending time-saving paths for drivers. Besides, it is beneficial for traffic management systems in intelligent route planning and dynamic traffic management. So let's define the problem first. A traffic network can be represented as a graph G, V, E, A, where V denotes the set of nodes or road junctions and E denotes the set of edges or roads. Suppose that the total number of nodes is n, that is the coordinate of set V, and A is a adjacency matrix of shape R n times n, which denotes the connectivity of the physical traffic network. That is, Aij is 1 if there exists an edge between node I and node j, and 0 otherwise. Traffic feature of a node u at timestamp t is denoted as xut, which is a d-dimensional vector. Throughout the entire presentation, we use u as the subscripted notation of the subscripted notation of a particular node, and t as a superscripted notation which denotes a particular timestamp. Xt is a matrix of R n cross d which represents the traffic feature of all the nodes at timestamp t. A traffic forecasting framework takes a sequence of identical t timestamp graphs x1 and their traffic feature x1 to xt as input and predicts the traffic intensities of nodes at next n timestamp, that is xt plus 1 to xt plus n. There are some challenges in traffic forecasting, as the traffic data has complex spatiotemporal interrelationships and the traffic of a particular city changes across different locations throughout different time periods. That is, there exists the complex spatial relationships between different nodes, and traffic pattern at a target node changes across different time periods, which is denotes as temporal interrelationships. In addition, traffic data also shows periodicity in daily and weekly basis. There are some limitations in state-of-the-art approaches. For example, state-of-the-art approaches extract spatial relation using a graph neural network and temporal relationship in using recurrent neural network. Yet, such factorized module often hinders the capability of capturing complex spatiotemporal interrelationship existing in traffic data. The solution is to propose a unified spatiotemporal modeling, which we propose in this paper. That is, at each timestamp t, at each node at timestamp t, it will consider the spatial relationship from the timestamp t and the temporal relationship from the previous timestamps in a unified manner rather than in a factorized manner. Again, state-of-the-art approaches, you consider only the past hour of traffic data from the prediction window of current day. But as the traffic shows periodicity, so hence historical data are also significant. Incorporating the historical traffic data from prediction window from the past few days can be helpful to learn the periodicity existing in traffic data. Considering those limitations, we have proposed USTGCN, Unified Spatiotemporal Graph Convolutional Network, where USTGCN performs spatial and temporal aggregation in a unified manner, concatenating the spatial adjacency matrix of different timestamps to form a single spatiotemporal graph, and later performing graph convolution with the spatiotemporal graph. USTGCN also extracts the current day patterns as well as historical pattern by analyzing the traffic data on current day and last 1 week respectively. We construct the spatiotemporal adjacency matrix following way by concatenating the spatial adjacency matrix, where in this figure each block denotes a spatial adjacency matrix of shape Rn cross n, which denotes the connect where suppose they consider that at each block ij of this matrix AST denotes the connectivity of nodes at timestamp t and the nodes at timestamp j. For the upper submatrix, we consider a zero matrix of shape n, and for the lower submatrix, we used self-loop added spatial adjacency matrix of the traffic network, and for the diagonal submatrix, we consider only the spatial adjacency matrix of the traffic network. We'll describe the significance of this choice in the following slides. For the upper submatrix, we consider a zero matrix because an ideal traffic forecasting model should consider only the traffic features of previous timestamps and not from future timestamps to predict the traffic of a timestamp t. That is, by setting the upper submatrix as zero matrix, we are not considering the traffic features of future timestamps. Again, for the lower submatrix, we consider the self-loop added spatial adjacency matrix. That is, every node at timestamp t aggregates traffic feature from itself and its neighbor nodes from timestamp 1 to timestamp t minus 1. For the diagonal submatrix, we consider only the spatial adjacency matrix, and at its timestamp t, every node aggregates features from its one-hop spatial neighborhood. We do not consider the self-loop in the diagonal submatrix because we want to make our model more expressive by keeping the spatiotemporal representation and the self or target node representation separate. We transform the given input feature of previous t equal to 12 timestamps x1, x2 to xt, where xt is a n cross d shape matrix, and stack them into a spatiotemporal feature matrix x self of shape rnt cross d. After that, we perform spectral graph convolution using AST and x self. Here, AST tilde is a lower triangular adjacency matrix because we have described before that at each timestamp t, we should consider the traffic of previous timestamps and not future timestamps. DST denotes the degree matrix of AST, and WTemp denotes the learnable weight parameter for different timestamps. It is shared across all the nodes and broadcasted to RNT cross D. Again, L denotes a graph convolutional layer. We computed a weighted combination of the ego or target node features x self L and spatiotemporal aggregated features x STL with ReLU as the nonlinearity. Here we keep the target node feature and the spatiotemporal aggregated feature separate to provide more expressiveness in our model. And W final R2D cross T is a learnable parameter to assign different importance in those two representations. Here is the overview of our model. We first construct the spatiotemporal adjacency matrix and then perform spectral graph convolution with the weight parameter WTemp, and we also keep the self and spatiotemporal representation separate to provide better expressiveness in our model USTDCN. After that, we feed both historical and current data in our USTDCN model. We define historical feature vector XTHU as the traffic feature of last p days at timestamp t, and XTCU as the traffic feature of current day at timestamp t. We concatenate both current feature and historical feature together for all nodes and end up with a matrix xt which is of shape n cross p plus 1. We pass the t timestamp feature x1 to xt and spatial adjacency matrix A as the input into the multi-layer USTDCN and obtain ZE which is a RNT cross D dimensional matrix. After obtaining ZE RNT cross D, the member of the RNT cross D, we concatenate all the timestamps embeddings into Rn cross TD and perform weighted combination ZF belongs to Rn cross TD. Here, WF is the learnable weight parameter to perform weighted combination. Finally, ZF is passed through a two-layer neural network to predict the traffic speed for each node U. The learnable parameters has been updated by optimizing supervised mean square error as the loss function. In real life traffic networks, most of the road junctions are connected with only a few other road junctions, which denotes that the adjacency matrix of a traffic network is mostly sparse, and USDTCN use sparse matrix operation to reduce the space complexity in linear number of nodes and edges, and enables to execute USDTCN on large graph networks. The total number of nodes in our spatiotemporal graph is t times n, and the total number of edges are t times t minus 1 by 2 into n plus c for the temporal edges, and t times c for the spatial edges for t different time steps. To determine the effectiveness of our model USDTCN, we have performed experimental analysis on 3 benchmark dataset PMHD7, 4, and PMHD8, where PMHD7 contains contains only weekday data, and PMHD4 and PMHD8 contains both weekday and weekend data. The time interval in those data sets is 5 minutes. That is, if we consider 12 timestamps, we are considering the traffic features of past hour or 1 hour. The daily range is from 24 hours. We consider 3 evaluation metrics ME, RMSE, MAP to compare our model with baseline models like DCRNN, STGCN, ASTGCN, LSGCN, and graph wavenet. Almost all those approaches use graph neural network to capture the spatial dependency, and recurrent neural network to capture the temporal dependency. But the such factorized modules cannot perform well and in traffic forecasting, and USDTCN outperforms all these approaches in all 3 metrics in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and 60-minute prediction. The unified spatiotemporal convolution helps our model to achieve such results. Training efficiency. USDTCN uses unified spatiotemporal convolution, which requires significantly less number of parameters compared to factorized modules, which improves training efficiency. And we can observe from table 3 that USDTCN requires less training time for compared to other baseline models like DCRNN, STGCN, and graph wavenet. We perform ablation study on the spatiotemporal adjacency matrix. By the notation I, we denote that at each timestamp t, every target node captures traffic feature from the corresponding node from previous timestamps, and A plus I denotes that at each timestamp t, every target node considers the traffic feature from both target node and neighbor nodes from previous timestamps. Including the neighbor information from previous timestamps improves the performance of USDTCN in traffic forecasting as observed in table 4. Again, we perform an ablation study on the number of layers used in USDTCN, where K denotes the number of USDTCN layers. In short-term prediction, for example, 15 minutes, that is 15 minutes, USDTCN with K equal to 2 outperforms K equal to 3 or K equal to 4. For 1 hour prediction, that is K equal to like 60 minutes, K equal to 4 is better than K equal to 2 or K equal to 3. With increased number of layers, USDTCN starts to aggregate information from both same and different timestamps. For short-term prediction, the traffic at nearby junctions determine the traffic at next few timestamps of target junctions, and for long-term prediction, the traffic from distant junctions arrive at the target junction, which needs to be considered during traffic prediction. After that, we perform ablation studies on the number of days considered in the historical data. USDTCN performs the best for historical data of past 3 days in 15-minute prediction, past 7 days for 30-minute prediction, and past 10 days for 60-minute prediction. Traffic data of last few days is enough for short-term prediction, while more historical data seems helpful in long-term prediction. Again, we perform ablation study on the historical data from different time window. By the previous hour, we denote that we only consider the traffic of past hour, and including the prediction window means we also consider the prediction window in the historical data. That is, if we predict the traffic of 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., previous hour means we are at which day, and previous hour means we consider the traffic of 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for the past 7 days as the historical data, and including the prediction window means we consider the traffic data of 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. from past 7 days as the historical data. To capture the traffic patterns from past days data, historical data including the prediction window provides more informative patterns than the traffic data than the window from the past hour of the prediction window. To summarize, we have proposed USTGCN Unified Spatiotemporal Graph Convolution, which performs unified spatiotemporal graph convolution compared with factorized module I proposed in the state-of-the-art approaches. We feed historical and current data in our USTGCN model. We perform experimental analysis and compare our model with other baseline models. We have also shown that our model USTGCN has less training time, which results in training efficiency. The paper and code are available in these links. Thank you for your attention.